You're so tough. I'm glad you got your shirt on. You always have to show a bit of that, don't you?
No.
It's for the menopausal women. And go, oh, look, he's taking his shirt. You walked through the restaurant the other week carrying a stag. Who do you think you are? 4.
Hold on.
Most talk show hosts let celebrities talk. Ricky Gervais just destroys them. When Piers Morgan defended gun permits for blind people on live TV, he was cut short by Ricky.
Iowa has been giving out gun permits to blind people, not just partially blind, but completely blind people who aren't allowed legally to drive cars. Just because they lost their sight, why should they lose the constitutional right to continue having a gun?
Yeah, well, it's a difficult one, but the short answer is because they can't see what they're shooting. That's what I'd say.
Piers tried to sound intellectual, which he isn't, and it was time for Ricky to shut him down.
I would not be allowed to carry a gun here in New York, but I could carry one in, Dallas, or I could carry one anywhere.
Really?
I can go to Walmart in Houston and buy one. They'll be on the wall. I can't buy a Kinder egg, those little eggs with little toys in, because it may choke me, so they're a health hazard. But where the Kinder egg would be sold in a British store, they instead have an AR-15 assault rifle.
Dear America, please let Piers buy a Kinder Egg. but don't let him buy a gun.
On the Golden Globes, a lot of time you are politically incorrect and hilarious, of course.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about offence, isn't it? When people say they're offended, it's that just because you're offended, it doesn't mean you're right. It's offence is about feelings, and feelings are personal. Some people are offended by equality. So what? You can't second-guess people. If you try and please everyone, you'll please no one. With comedy as well, I think you've got to deal with taboos and contentious issues, and sometimes you deal in irony, and some people don't get that, but you can't legislate against stupidity, otherwise you'll be doing nothing.
Referring to Sex and the City 2, you said, I was sure the Golden Globe would go to the team that airbrushed that poster.
Yeah.
A little sexist.
No, it's not. Why is it sexist?
Well, because they're saying that the girls are older and they need to be airbrushed.
No, I think they look great at their age.
Oh.
Why hide it?
Oh.
I don't think that you lose your sensuality or your beauty because you hit 53. I'm saying, why are they hiding it?
Steve Carell. Everyone thinks of him when they hear The Office. Ricky reminded the world who actually created it.
You play, in the UK version of The Office, play the boss. What is the weirdest excuse that you've ever heard?
You say the UK version.
Yeah.
I call it the original.
That's like telling Gordon Ramsay your mom cooks better.
Fuck yourself.
Ricky can't go a day without roasting actors. It's like he hates them personally.
It is an honour to be here in a room full of what I consider to be the most important people on the planet. Actors. They're just better than ordinary people, aren't they? We all know that. Imagine a world without actors. Oh, God, it doesn't bear thinking about it. Imagine if they ever went on strike. Oh, what would we do? You couldn't replace them. You couldn't replace them with any other profession, lawyers or doctors. Can you imagine a real surgeon doing what Hugh Laurie does in-house? It would be pathetic. He'd be all over the place. We're going, oh, where do I stand? How's my American accent? What's my lines? Hugh, with the aid of coaches and stuff, can eventually learn his lines while saving lives. He's a genius. How could you replace Kiefer Sutherland in 24? I'd love to see a real anti-terrorist agent try and defuse a bomb in a busy train station in 1 hour. Some of those scenes, by the way, where Kiefer grabs someone and beats them to a pulp, they weren't even in the script. Talking of The Walking Dead, congratulations to Hugh Hefner, who's getting married at the age of 84 to 24-year-old beauty Crystal Harris. When she was asked why she was marrying him, she said because he lied about his age. He told me he was 94. Oh, come on. Don't worry. Hold out and just don't look at it when you touch it. That.
Someone breathes, Ricky roasts. Robert Downey Jr. doesn't like his past mentioned. But even Iron Man seems like a toy in front of Thanos.
He's the star of Iron Man. 2 girls and a guy. Wonder Boys. Sorry, these porn films. What? Kiss, kiss, bang, bang. Bowfinger. Really? Yeah. Up the Academy. Come on. He has done all those films, but many of you in this room probably know him best from such facilities as the Betty Ford Clinic and Los Angeles County Jail. Please welcome Robert Downey Jr.
Mel Gibson had been arrested for DUI, and he has long history of controversial remarks, and Ricky saw an opening like a hyena waters over a deer.
Keith has got a couple more hours before it gets really messy as well, so... Mel Gibson, come on. No, come on. I'm not going to have a go at him. He's been through a lot. Not as much as the Jews, to be fair.
Then kept going, year after year. Mel probably checks the Golden Globes lineup now, like, is he hosting? Okay, I'm not going.
First presenter is beautiful, talented, and Jewish, apparently. Mel Gibson told me that. He's obsessed. Please welcome Scarlett Johansson. Right. A few years ago on this show, I made a joke about Mel Gibson getting a bit drunk and saying a few unsavoury things. I wasn't judging him, but now I find myself in the awkward position of having to introduce him again. Listen, I'm sure it's embarrassing for both of us, okay? And I blame NBC for this terrible situation. Mel blames... We know who Mel blames. Listen, I still feel a bit bad for it, right? Mel's forgotten all about it, apparently. That's what drinking does. No. I want to say something nice about Mel before he comes out. Here you go. I'd rather have a drink with him in his hotel room tonight than with Bill Cosby. Please welcome Mel Gibson.
Yeah. I love seeing Ricky once every 3 years because it reminds me to get a colonoscopy.
I always wondered what would happen if Ricky hosted the Oscars instead of Chris Rock that night. Turns out Ricky basically answered it.
People saying, oh, what would have happened if Ricky had been hosting it? And I said, nothing, because I wouldn't have made a joke about his wife's hair. I'd have made a joke about her boyfriend. Yes. It made the papers, and it just went on and on. So that's a big thing, though, to slap someone at...
It's insane.
It's insane.
Ronan Farrow's 2017 investigation exposes Hollywood's darkest corners, putting Harvey Weinstein at the center of the scandal, and Ricky again found its prey.
But tonight isn't just about the people in front of the camera. In this room are some of the most important TV and film executives in the world. They all have one thing in common. They're all terrified of Ronan Farrow. He's coming for you. He's coming for you. Our next presenter starred in Netflix's Bird Box, a movie where people survive by acting like they don't see a thing. Sort of like working for Harvey Weinstein. You did it. I didn't. You did it. Shut the f*** up.
Ricky's that friend who sprinkles salt on your wounds when you're already hurting.
Story, Despicable Me, Tron. Seems like everything this year was three-dimensional. Except the characters in The Tourist. I feel bad about that joke. No, I'll tell you why. I'm jumping on the bandwagon, because I haven't even seen The Tourist. Who has? But no, it must be good, because it's nominated. So shut up, okay? And I'd like to quash this ridiculous rumour going around that the only reason The Tourist was nominated was so the Hollywood foreign press could hang out with Johnny Depp and Angelina Jolie. That is rubbish. That is not the only reason. They also accepted bribes.
But these are nothing when you see Ricky hosting the Golden Globes. Click this to watch.